Welcome you all again in the third tutorial of machine learning using Python. In the previous tutorial, we talked about how the data can be utilized and what are the various types of data used in Python language. Hope so you would be enjoying that, and you might be using all different kind of a category of your data in your projective work or task. Here, by starting this video, let's begin with how this different kind of a data is really useful and applicable in different machine learning applications. So for that, I've just taken one example for you. That later on we'll have more discussions on making such kind of a programs and such kind of algorithms, but here I am just taking it only for the reference that you may understand what exactly the data and what exactly the data requirement in the machine learning. So coming up here, specifically this type of example is useful for the data analyst. Data analyst, it means where you need to have an analysis of a data, and on the basis of that data you need to take a decision. So that kind of a situation appears anywhere in the day-to-day life. So here I've just taken a very simple example, and few people are coming to a restaurant, just only to make you understand the data utility. Few people are there to keep coming in a restaurant, and on the basis of that a particular kind of an analysis to be taken up. So in this figure, this is basically the figure created in the Python. This analysis is done by the Python with the help of a proper algorithm. This algorithm tells you what exactly the number of bills. First of all, in reference we have number of heads. First, what is the total bill of a person who is coming to a restaurant? Second option, whether that particular person is giving some tip to the waiter or not. Third, is it coming for the lunch time or a dinner time? Fourth, whether that particular person is a smoker or not. So this is just only an example. Maybe a smoker, maybe something else, maybe male, maybe female, maybe old age person, maybe a young age person, maybe a kid. So ultimate different kind of a combination may be utilized here for analysis of a data. But until and unless you have a proper analysis of a data, you would not be able to make the decision. And making a decision by the device is basically nothing but a machine learning. So here, let's see one example. So I have a complete data set. This data set consists of a number of peoples of different age, different gender, different activities, different habit, different timings. They keep coming to a restaurant. While they coming to the restaurant, and specifically in the 2 scale axis, 2D axis, I have just taken a decision what exactly the amount of a total bill and on what basis tip is given. So see here, this is a kind of a database, numeric database is here, and the tip is given to you. And the third is what the lunch time. So this is a string based data. So I have just taken an example here, and if you see here, some dots are shown on the graph. On the 2-dimensional axis, some dots and some cross points are here. Let's come on a point. So the 2 graphs are being made, one at the time of a lunch, second is a time for a dinner. The Python helps you to create such kind of a graphs to analyze your data. So fine, let's see. So basically we have 2 diagrams, one for the lunch and second is for the dinner. Let's see what are the attributes to be shown up here. Under this section, first of all, we are finding on the category that smokers gives more tip or not. This is a kind of analysis, just an example. We people generally find the people who generally smoke or generally drink are definitely having a kind heart sometime. So let's see whether this kind of analysis helps you or not. So you are just creating a device which can make such kind of a decision. So here we have a category. So if it is a blue dot, it means the person is not a smoker. And here this asterisk sign or the star sign is here. It tells you the red sign if yes, this is a smoker. And here we have a size. It means the dot size indicate you how many persons are there in a group. It means it's 0, it's 2, it's 4 or 6 people. So see, what are the information we are receiving from this graph? We are receiving so many information from this graph that lunch time and the dinner time the peoples are coming, whether they are the smoker or not smoker, what is their billing amount, whether what kind of a tip they are giving. So if you see looking for the analysis of a tip given to a waiter by those people, you are finding this is the maximum one. Taking this as an example, let's see what kind of a dot it is. If you compare this dot size, you would be able to find out that this dot size is nothing but a third size. So this tells you basically the 4 number. It tells you the 4 number. I'm sorry, this is the biggest one. It's a 6 number. So ultimately it tells you the 6 number. It means 6 people are there who gives maximum tip more than a 6 unit, $6, more than a 6 unit or $6. It gives the tip to the waiter, and the person belongs to category of non-smoker. While coming to the dinner size, and let's see time at the dinner, this is what exactly we are having. The maximum number of tip, which is the 10 unit of a tip, is given to a waiter, and this shows you the person is in a red. It means it is a smoker. So and the billing amount of that person is 50 more. It means the more than 50 unit. So more than 50 unit is just paying as a tip for the 10 for the tip. So similarly during the lunch hour, so now we are having a very sheer analysis that during the lunch and during the dinner, the people those are coming to a restaurant, the smoker space tip more during the night time, during the dinner time, and having a bill amount more than 50 units. So this is what basically an analysis of different kind of a data and utility of data. Similarly, from same data set, I have just calculated another type of analysis. Same, the time is lunch and time is dinner. Tip is here depending upon the total bill amount. Third, the category we have just taken is the blue, green, orange and red dots that shows the days. Whether it is a Sunday, whether it is a Saturday, Thursday or a Friday. It means now we can take a decision what will be the amount to be paid as a tip to a particular waiter depending upon the day. On Sunday, on Thursday. Suppose we are talking example of this dinner time. This is basically a orange dot. It means the Saturday people are there. They are coming up. And on this dot, they are showing that they are just giving more tip. So Saturday is a lucky day for a tip. Similarly, during the lunch hour, not only the lunch and dinner, the multiple aspects you may also create on the behalf of whether it is a male or a female. So ultimately the target is here, those who have attended my previous tutorials could be able to understand the data types. So among the category of the data types, now finally they are able to understand how and where this kind of a data is to be used. So in a restaurant, you can make a kind of a device that can easily predict, that can easily tell you that the person who is coming on what day or of what gender and what kind of a habit will give you more tip or not. Similarly, this is not only the tip, but also you may get that kind of analysis on the basis of the total amount paid to the restaurant. So restaurant can easily find out their earning strategies. Number of things are there and they can create a kind of a device. So this kind of a data analysis, and while doing this kind of a data analysis, if it is being loaded with the device, the device would be able to take the decision on the behalf of that. So this example is just only taken for the purpose of to make you clear that data type understanding is very much important. Next, we'll go for the next section in which we'll talk about basically the Python's input and output, how we can give the input. And later on, don't worry about it, we'll have such kind of a programming and algorithms to be designed to make your system smart. So let's come on again on the Google Collab. So those are new with this video, this tutorial, they need to type Google Collab, just only Google Collab. You will having your own one. You may create your own file, and as I have already created it, that's why I'm opening my notebook, which was your first program. So for those who are new with this tutorial, just go to the Google Colab and simply create a new notebook. And moreover, you want to get information, you may go to my previous two tutorials. You would be able to understand that. So while you are just coming up this my first program, your file will be open because we have already created it. And most important part, before going to start, you should connect with a Google server to start your Collab. So Collab is a platform to work with Python, and that has to create its own local server on cloud. So well, today it is being initializing. We have further things. These are all other programs we have already created. Coming up to the next one. So creating new one. So now today we have a target. Now we have a target to understand basically about Python input and output. So this is basically today's target. So first of all, let's go for the Python input and output. What are the input and output? Obviously, if we are writing something on a program, we are making a program, then definitely it is required some data should be imported and some data should be exported. So importing and exporting is important. Until and unless you have importing and exporting, you can't access your own created data, or data which is created on another platform from another source won't be utilized. So this importing and exporting is important here. Moving with the very first, almost all of you learn about that, is what? Print. So creating a very first is what? Print. So this is extremely important. This print function is used to print something on a screen. It means you wanted to show that. It is a part of a program, but if you want to show on screen, you just type print, and whatever you wanted to print, if some variable you have already given where the value is there, it means you wanted to print something as per your choice, or characters are there. Characters. Hello. Welcome to Python. So well, if this character is here, I'm sorry. So this can be created. Welcome to Python. So hello, welcome to this kind of a print function is there. So not only this printing will help you to print any character, any string, but also help you to print all the values of your variable you have already taken up. So in the previous cases, whatever the value you have just taken, just mention it in print, it will be shown on a screen. Interestingly, this print function is very nice. If suppose you wanted to add 2 or more things, you wanted to operate some function in that, you can also execute that. Like suppose I have a string hello welcome to the Python, and I want to add something in that. So I'm just copying, I'm making a new code. So new code line is here, and typing. And suppose I wanted to write something here, so you may use sign of plus. Plus sign may be used. Hello welcome to the Python, and you are in good mood today, I guess. So while your Python is guessing here, you are in a good mood today. So this plus sign indicate that the two different strings will sum up and will give you a result. Hello, welcome to Python. You are in a good mood today. That's what. So this kind of operation can be done in a print. So moreover, you explore more about the print facilities, and as we'll proceed in this section, we'll find out more details how the print function can be utilized and can enhance the utility of your program. So let's begin with the very important input function of a Python. Suppose that now you want to make your user free to put his own input during the programming. For an example, you are just making a device, and that device is asking you what is your age. So the person who is coming into the restaurant, for an example, or somewhere else, may have a facility that enter the age that my age is 20, then your machine allow you, yes, just go inside. If the age is below 18, that you are not go to enter inside. So this kind of a condition where you need and user dependent input, the Python provides you that facility. How we can go for that? So simply take an example, age. Suppose that you are asking for the person, just write an input, use parentheses, inverted commas, and now ask your question. Enter your age. And you want to print this output, so you have to go for the same. The important thing is here, if you use a semicolon over here, that means it will stop, it will break up. It means it won't show on the screen, same as in the other languages too. So make a semicolon here and then print age. And let's see what your program says to you. Well, it is asking your age, 18. Oh, so finally the answer is 18. So it has taken an input of 18. So on the behalf of that, you may ask the particular user to enter a particular input related with your program. And on the basis of that input, you may create condition, you may create situation whether this will be executed or not. As I have just taken an example that in a restaurant where it is a bar also, so you are asking a person, your device is asking at the gate, enter your age. The person is entering the age. If suppose this age is 18, you can make a decision less than or equal to 18 is not allowed, or less than 18 is not allowed, but equal or greater than 18 is allowed. So while the person is entering his age and it is found 19, the gate will be automatically opened. And when it is not, then it remains closed, that you are not allowed, and the message will display. So this kind of a situation can be created with the help of programming here. Now we have another function, which is the file opening. So let's we have hash file open. Sometime it might be required during the Python. You may have some sort of the database somewhere and you need to open that file in here. So what you can do with this, let's see. So every time you're writing, the scripts will show you, the scripts will always show you what else you can do with this. So creating another code for this. So we are talking about the file open, and under the file open, let's take an example how you can open this file. But this file should have somewhere space, somewhere placed, and you have a location of this file. Suppose that I'm just taking an example here, a equals to, you are typing an open. What you are typing a open. It is your input file, and this input file may have a certain format. Maybe it is a text file, maybe it is an Excel file, and something else. So just take an example of text. So this is to ask. Now where this particular file is, you have to show its location wherever it is. So if you are typing like this, it try to find out the input file.txt and where exactly it is. So you have to mention basically here your file format as well its location too. So let's see how we can do this. So any file which is stored in your system or in your library or in your drive, you need to give only the path of this. Writing, this has a script, writing, I'm just taking it open equal to and you have to use this script: open inverted comma, whatever your input file is there, input underscore file, whatever the input file is there, and whatever its extension, whether it is text, whether it is a doc or docs, whether it's a CSV. So this will open your file here, and depending upon its attribute. So this way you may execute this one. So if your file path is not very proper, so this kind of error may be shown. So you have to put a proper file path where exactly its location is. So well, coming to the next, if you have opened any file and you wanted to close this file, so you may go easily for making whatever your file name you have already created up, that's close. So using this script, your file will be closed, whatever is being opened. Because we didn't open any file, you need to have a location to show your file. This is what an example. So by this, using the file name dot close and parentheses will close your file. See, now if you use this open command here in Google Colab, like I have a file which is being stored in my F drive and has a name hello-python.txt. If I use the same command in the Google Colab, that won't work, and you will be finding such kind of error. So what to do in such a situation? So the Google Colab, if you are looking to open a file, you have to use a command. I'm making you clear here. So there is a library which need to be installed. You need to call a function. The function is from google.colab import files. So this will help you to import files from your system or from internet, from everywhere where it is being located, with the help of this from google.colab import file option. And this will help you to upload the file. So you have to mention this whole statement here, files.upload. This will install a library to help you to upload your file. So let's run this. So now you can choose your file here, wherever it is being installed or saved. So my file is saved in my F drive. It is saved here, hello Python, and I'm opening it. So well, this is now uploaded. And the next code, you may read this. So here you have seen that importing this library from google.colab import file, that will help you to import any file from your system as well as the location where it is being saved. So I suggest you give it here some name of your file. You may mention any name up here. So any file you upload, let's give a name to it. Text. Equal to. So on running this program, it will ask you to choose your file. I'm selecting this file here. It shows you the file name as well as a kind of a thing. Like it is a hello python.txt. It shows your text pane and it has a 41 bytes consistent here. So this is basically concluded. So this saving for hello file is already saved here in this Google Colab. It has been imported now. So as we have given the name of this text file, which is the files.upload, and now we wish to see what exactly this file is and what exactly the inside this file is that can be read from this. Now checking out the contents of text file. It shows you the hello Python text and it consists of hi, welcome you all to see this text file. This is basically the content I've included in my text file. So this is not only way to upload only the text file, any file you choose here that will be shown up here. Suppose in the next case, I'm repeating this program and I'm choosing some other file. See here, I have just taken here one example of dataset which is in a CSV format. So this CSV format is taken from the Excel file. It is same as it consists of a data in the form of Excel. So this CSV file can be read here. So the program is being executed. So now in this case, the program the file which is in the form of dataset.csv that is being stored in my computer has been imported here with the help of Google Colab import files. So now this is with the Google Colab and I want to see what exactly inside it. So I'm just doing the same one as I have assigned all this value to the text and I'm gonna to execute this one. So well, it shows you all the values. It shows you all the values which is being a part of this whole CSV file. It means it has some genders, age and height size and everything is here. So that can be shown up here. So all these values are here which is enlisted. Now things required. If you want to see and enhance the visualization, there are some libraries that need to be imported first or need to be installed first in the Google Colab. So in the next section we are going to understand how the visualization of that data can be enhanced or can be improved. So I hope so in today's tutorial you would be really able to understand about the importing of file in the Google Colab. So here you can easily have your data listed somewhere into the form of text, doc file, into the form of CSV file, into the form of Excel file. Wherever you have your data, your list, all the input variables that can be listed somewhere can easily be imported on Google Colabs. It means can easily be imported in your Python programming that can be used later on. How it will be used, we'll see in next tutorial. So till then, bye bye, thank you. And if you have any question or a doubt, mention in a comment box. I'll explain with the help of example. See you again.